Morning, everyone. Welcome into Star Wars Galaxy Heroes day by day. It's the morning of the 16th, if you can tell. It should be the 15th, but whatever. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope the baby's not too loud in the background. I hope I'm going to remove him, but we'll see. Let's get into it. What do we got here? We got anytime you're getting gems is okay. Dark Trooper Peridea, that helps out a lot with everything we got going on. Fill up on our gems across the board with not too much, though. I want to overdo it. I mean, yeah. We're still trying to play catch up from just everything having to do with these JV people. A little irritating. Well, a whole lot more than a little irritating. It's very irritating. And we're still not done. We still got to finish Ayla and Kit Fisto. But then after we do that, look. R2, Obot, Boosh, Trogan, Scout Trooper. You know where we're going. It's just going to take a minute or two to get there still. And I understand how that's frustrating because it's frustrating for me too. Being that I'm the person on this side of the camera. All right, what are we doing here? Let's go. We need to stop. Let me start doing this. I keep doing this. I'm like, are we farming anybody? And it's like, of course not. You're just finishing characters. And the reason I do this is because on the other accounts, I am farming people, but just not on this one. We need more raid rewards. I did my raid hit, right? I feel like I did. We didn't get much of anything there. That was really crappy pulls there. We can get just normal energy. We actually get enough for those. Is that gonna finish this for her? Of course not. You need 17 more, and this piece will be done though. Are we gonna get it? The odds are not in our favor based upon what we've encountered already. Look, are we gonna make it to 10? Barely halfway. It's not great. Not ideal, like absolutely. What are we at here? We're at 206. Oh, that's not good. 216. What are we at here? 209. Now we're at 218. To another hit. This is up to 227. I know you're like, what are you doing? Just do it. It's like, there's a reason. 232. Okay. Getting back up to where we need to be very, very slowly. And, it's like ridiculously slow. Here because it's the morning, we can't afford to pull all these. We're just going to pull about half of these, or else, well, we may not do this until the morning. Let's do it. Pull the whole thing. What did I just totally messed that up. Let's go this way and pull the whole thing. I'm like, well, I'm only getting one. What's what I'm like? That was just in case I don't end up doing this again tonight. So, which is probably gonna happen, honestly. But well, I mean, we'll have to see because the kids are in BBS and we've been taking them up there and getting to work till about 9 o'clock, and then people don't show up and blah blah blah, and so you don't get home until like later than usual because you're going in later than usual and because people aren't coming in. It's a whole deal. If only there were a Buc-ee's closer to where I live, that'd be and probably help soothe the pain. Which I began to think about was, for some reason, I thought about that. I'm like, why isn't there a Buc-ee's closer to where we live? Because the closest one is 4 or 5 hours away, which is in Lexington, Kentucky. Or is that actually? I don't remember if it's south, north, or south, but it's not close. And I'm like, why isn't there one? And the only reason I knew that is because on our way down for a trip last year, we stopped there, and then I know there's one in Silverville, and then one north and south of Atlanta. And that's going down 75, all that, but there's not one over closer to the road that we take, the road that we take, that is a more direct route. And I'm like, why? I don't know. Because it's not like there's not a lot of open places for it. I mean, because there is, it's just, there's no reason. In fact, I maintain that they could put one right up the road, closer, that's probably about 10, 15 minutes from me. And they would make a bundle, and there's place for it. I just don't know that there's a will. I mean, it would make it. I think it would make it a lot of money if they put it there. But people do stuff, or people do strange stuff for squirrely reasons, and trying to figure out why they're doing it or why they're not doing it. If you try to do that, that will make you'll probably start hitting your life in a hurry, because that's just one of those things that you start thinking about, and you're like, and if you let it take over and invade your life, you'll just drive yourself nuts. And so that's the reason why I spend a lot of time playing video games, because then I don't have to think about people in there. And that's kind of like, this is one of those things. But people are always squirrely. People always do stuff that doesn't make sense, and it's just gotta shake your head, and you're like, okay, you say so. Sort of like me, and the fact that I don't have GLs, the fact that I don't, play GAC. I'm sure a lot of y'all are like, okay, you say so. But to me, as I said before, GAC is just a non-starter for me. That's all. That's just the last one. I noticed that the Leviathans are starting to invade me. I'm not overly keen on it, but we'll deal with it as best we can, Anyway, I should probably get going. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. We didn't lose that. That's good. I'll start over here. I noticed that people have start switching positions, so I don't end up targeting their then I do blood as much. But yeah, as I was saying, appreciate all of you being here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. As always, God bless, hold the line, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember that I have friends everywhere.